Hello and welcome to game number 2 of Fnatic taking on Empire for the losers bracket finals. This is going to be the game that decides if it's Fnatic or Empire that will face Na'Vi in the grand finals, and I will not be casting this match by myself. I will be helped by my co-caster, which for this game will be mTw.Tulex. Welcome to the broadcast.
Hello, good to be here.
Good to be here indeed. And what do you expect different from this game as we saw last game? From what we saw last game?
Oh, I'm betting on Empire picking an actual carry as well as heroes that they are more used to. We don't see them playing either Broodmother, or I don't think I saw them really playing Firon as well. So maybe they'll change it up a bit. And the other is Ben, which I expected as well. It seems to be like very high rated hero between these teams. They also dislike the Lone Druid from the last game, so it's the first round from Empire. They will probably add maybe CK, or since they are first pick, they can ban the heroes that Fnatic actually likes. They don't have to ban the super imbo ones like Undying, which should be the second ban of Fnatic if they want to stand a chance. I still think that Undying is a ridiculously overpowered hero at the moment, and should be removed from Dota.
Well, that's maybe a bit extreme. I mean, he was nerfed slightly. He was also banned in the first banning phase last game, and we actually have, I mean, different from last game. It was indeed the CK that they ban out right now. So we still have the Svenin, the one that Empire banned out previously. We still have the Magnuson that made it through the draft entirely, or at least through the first bans and picks unharmed before getting banned out in the second banning phase. At Fnatic, they've already banned out the Wisp. Are we gonna see a ban out of the Klinks? We have seen teams doing that before against Empire. For the people that are wondering, the heroes that you see on the sidebars are indeed the signature heroes of the players that they are listed below. So that would be Fnatic's signature heroes being banned out if they indeed ban out that Klinks. But they're taking their time, and they're gonna use some of their bonus time to decide this.
They're maybe thinking about letting Undying through, considering the trade-off they could get Bounty Hunter for that, as well as Magnus or Batrider. There's still a lot of good heroes in because Empire bans the Lone Druid and CK. So yeah, they're considering their options. Because if they ban Undying, they are giving up the Bounty Hunter, which is a really good hero as well, especially for a team like Undying. And I expect it to be a first pick here, the Bounty Hunter. I would be surprised if he wasn't.
Yeah, at least the Batrider didn't make that big of an impression last game, so they can just let him slide. And we do indeed have the... Oh wow, we have the Undying still banned out, but the Batrider still being picked up. And we saw him last game. At least this time he's not going to be up against the Wisp CK combination, but he's still going to be in a lot of trouble. And the Darkseer makes it through for Fnatic, a Darkseer that we've seen Fnatic playing so brilliantly earlier on in this tournament.
Yep. They have a lot of the Scandal plays very good access solo mid as well, so it's a dangerous hero to let Empire. There's so many good heroes still in. I can't even decide what would I pick here, not alone to guess what they will pick.
Yeah, and it's gonna be the Bounty Hunter. So we're still having the chance of seeing a Fnatic Klinks if they want to. Though last game, of course, they let it pass through without any questions as well. So kind of curious if they're going to do it differently this time. Because, of course, I mean, they lost previous game. So they need to change of plan. And so far it's looking the same for them. So, well, with only one hero picked up, that's not that hard, I guess.
Let's see if Magnus goes through this phase as well this time. Or if somebody decides to pick him.
By the way, do you have your co-caster muted in-game?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, apparently I'm echoing inside the game client. Don't know how that could be happening.
Mute co-broadcasters, that's it, right? I have it on.
Yes, it is that. Oh, in the game. Sorry, the game is there. I don't know why I'm. Oh,
and there's Magnus, so.
Yeah, Magnus and Jakiro.
Finally.
So, and a combination that we know. I mean, reverse polarity, even though it's not the same as it was before, it's still going to be very strong. And if you then have a Macropyre as well as an Ice Path in that is going to be very painful to deal with. So we're going to see if Magnus can take the game. As they, of course, I mean, they've lost games with Magnuses as well.
Yep. It's also very dangerous to leave those heroes with Darkseer. Magnus and THD might be also the reason why Empire decided to pick them now.
Yeah, we're gonna see what Fnatic is gonna do this game, because I mean, one of their basically their entire strategy from previous game got shut down.
Mm-hmm.
With both the Lone Druid and the CK out there, as well as the Wisp. So they're gonna have to change their game plan.
Yep.
We haven't really seen that many other game plans coming off from Fnatic, apart from the Sven, I guess. Sven combined with Alina, they do that a lot. They're gonna pick him up first, though. Gonna see if Lina gets banned out by Empire. We do have then the Sven, and we're probably gonna see the Broodmother then banned out by Goblik. Maybe not, actually. There's already 2 potential offlaners for Fnatic. They have a lot of different laning combinations ready.
I don't think there's really a reason to ban Broodmother. You have the Batrider, you have Magnus, you have the Jakiro, which do kinda good against her anyway. And yeah, as you said, they already have 2 potential offlaners. Maybe they want to ban support for Swans, which they are scared of, or maybe something like Enigma. So they won't combo it with the Axir and the Swan Splash, obviously. Maybe they could ban here. We'll see.
We're gonna see. They're taking their time, though, going into their bonus time already. I mean, of course, they've probably seen the games that Fnatic played yesterday and the day before then, so we're gonna assume they did their homework, so we might see still the Lina being banned out as well. I mean, there is actually a lot of combinations possible with that Sven, and I have to say I'm quite surprised with the Queen of Pain being banned out.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised as well.
It's a hero that, I mean, if you look at Fnatic's lineup, you're seeing like 3 heroes that need their own lanes. Maybe Darkseer is gonna be going into the jungle, but I'm not really expecting that. Yeah. But apparently Empire is. So who are we to judge Empire?
Exactly. Maybe they're afraid that she will own Magnus too hard if they decide to play in mid lane, which they usually do with Scandal. And if they actually play Magnus middle, we could possibly see a Fnatic Batrider, which is really, really good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Interesting bans by Empire. I didn't really expect them at all.
Nyx Assassin being banned. I understand Nyx Assassin, though, a strong support that we've seen a lot more of lately. And he would do really well together with the Sven and maybe something else if they're going to go for a tri-lane, aggressive tri-lane at that. And there's another support being banned up by Empire. The Shadow Demon, also a hero that works very well with that Sven. And it's going to be a Weaver, a a Life Stealer rather, Nyx or Nyx. Being banned out so far for Fnatic. They still have 30 seconds left into their bonus time. Empire has got 1 minute. And we're gonna see what Fnatic is gonna be banning out last, though. I mean, if you look at Empire's lineup, are you expecting the Magnus to be the mid lane or to be the off lane, or tri lane, dual lane?
No, normally I would expect him to be an offlane, but since Empire plays in mid so much, I would expect him actually to be a mid lane this time around. And Fnatic, let's see what they'll ban. Maybe they'll ban Naga again. Oh no, it's a Void.
This Void, they pick up the Bane, though. Empire likes to play that one, as we might be seeing a or I hope that we see a Gyrocopter. That's a hero that they like playing, or that I like them to play. Let's put it that way.
This actually feels like an offensive tri-lane right now.
Yeah.
Batrider solo in the easy lane to get that fast blink dagger. Magnus mid lane offensive with Bane Jakiro. They're really good offlane. I mean, aggressive laners.
Yeah, we actually saw from Empire yesterday that Bane was actually played in the mid lane.
Oh.
Having said that, they did lose that game. So I'm not sure if they're gonna try to do that again.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna actually have to check. That's quite interesting because Chen, I mean, he got banned out in the previous game. Though they didn't really pick up a jungle hero at all. We still have, of course, Sven looking for his dual lane. But I think it's going to be fairly standard for Fnatic, or at least not standard for Fnatic, but a standard laning with the Sven Lina. Yeah,
they have so many options. It doesn't even have to. It can be like Shark even. It can be something like Kotal. If they're afraid of offensive, it'll be Kotal. Something like that.
It can even be dual lane mid, and then have Darkseer or Bounty Hunter top to get some solid experience up there. As Empire is using the last bit of their bonus time right now, they have got 45 seconds left. And we're gonna see. Please let it be a gyrocopter. I'd really like that.
Sure.
Which hero are you expecting? Whoa! Gyrocopter in the house!
There you have it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. By the way, I've been told that you just have to turn off and on your in-game microphone again. It sometimes turns off automatically. It happens, it's a bug. And then you're gonna be audible again. But gyrocopter it is.
Okay. It's done.
Cool. I'm happy. Gyrocopter's happy that he is being picked up. Aggressive trial lane it is also. And this is gonna be interesting because Fnatic, they're not gonna be having a trial lane because they're gonna have Chen who's gonna be in the jungle. So the person that's gonna be on that aggressive trial lane, be that Darkseer, be that Bounty Hunter, is gonna have to play it very careful. And I do think that Fnatic now is gonna be placing their Sven in the mid lane and just have some safe lane on their short lane, some safe Bounty Hunter or Darkseer just to get that experience up. And maybe even just a Bounty Hunter because he just wants his level 6 and if you're gonna be up against a trial lane, it's gonna be all the easier.
Yeah, I still expect Empire to go for an offensive trial lane, and if that's the case and Fnatic predicts it, they could put Bounty there.
Yeah, we're actually gonna see a Vengeful Spirit. So we said a lot of combinations that are possible together with that Sven. We said Lina, we said a Leshrac, Rubik, you name it, everything was said, and they pick up one that we did not mention. They picked up the Vengeful Spirit, a hero that we haven't seen that much. When she is picked up, we see her normally in combination with other heroes that have those auras, just for that aura stacking. What do you think of this pickup?
Oh, well, it's a kind of a late game support. They expect this game to go long probably. They want to have the saving swap against the Batrider pickups probably as well. So if he goes in and catches the Sven, which is actually pretty bad if that happens for Fnatic, then he can swap him out. He can swap him out of the Magnus ultimate or something. Which could be pretty important. And yeah, it's not a bad hero, she's just not that strong early on as other supports. So
we'll see how they're gonna lane this because they have indeed still got a couple of possibilities. It does look like, yeah, it does look like we're gonna see Era on the Sven going towards the top lane. It's gonna be Fly on the Vengeful Spirit also towards the top lane. Of course, Nojo on his Chen gonna be in the jungle. Mid lane will be the Bounty Hunter. It's gonna be look at the Bounty Hunter's outfit. It's gonna be JK playing that one. What does he have?
That looks really weird.
I didn't know that. It's a Frostivius item. Oh my god, I need to get keys for the chests. I need to get chests. And then keys. It looks cool. It looks funny. Oh well.
Yeah, it definitely looks funny.
Yeah. And Trixie is the last one. He's gonna be on the offlane Darkseer. And Empire is checking if there's gonna be a level 1 Roshan. We're gonna have Scandal on the Magnus. It's gonna be Blurbane on the Gyrocopter. Or Gyrocopter? A lot of different people pronounce it a lot of different ways. Goblak will be playing the Jakiro. It will be Silent up on the Bane as it's one of his signature heroes, and Funnick will be on the Batrider. And they are indeed going to do what you said. They're going to run Funnick on the short lane. They're going to run Scandal mid as a Magnus, and the tri lane, aggressive tri lane, should be top. And they're actually taking a long way around to go towards that top lane.
They are really
see if they can ward some for the Chen.
They're really strong on level 1 with the Gyro Rocket Barrage and with their massive amount of HP on the support. So if they found the Chen there or something, they could easily pick him off. And we see Funnick having Dust of Appearance already, but he's going to face Darkseer, so he might just send it middle to Magnus, or I don't know. But he won't use it on this lane, definitely.
Yeah, we just Trixie actually wrote something in the map that said OK rune. It was actually a regen rune, but nobody went for it, so I don't know.
I'm actually quite surprised that Empire didn't ward the forest or the big spot where the Chen is now to disable him discreet.
And this is gonna be tough. I mean, Air for Fly is just hanging around there, hanging around No Chill, just helping stacking and pooling. While Era is gonna try to soak up some experience, but he's not gonna get anything else but experience. As soon as he moves out too far, there's gonna be a Nightmare, followed up by Nice Path, followed up by Rocket Barrage, and he is gonna be a dead Sven. So he has to be really careful, and that puts Empire at a slight advantage here. As Era, at least they're successfully shutting him down on based on last hits. He's still getting the experience though. But lane will be pushed out soon. That's gonna be tough for him.
Exactly. We saw some pulling by the Vengeful Spirit, but she managed to get only one range for the small spot. But she might do it again pretty soon. Yeah, she's doing it right now.
Well, let's see if she's gonna be able to get it this time. Oh, oh! There's also only gonna be one range creep. Well, every little bit helps, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's because that's because those are the ghosts. I mean, the ghosts are slowing, and if you're slow, then you're gonna be late at the lane.
Also, after recent patch, the creeps don't follow you as much as they did before, so it's much harder to pull this spot.
Yeah. The second time that Jen and No Tail's gonna have no. You would say 3 times the charm, but that's not the case this time.
Yeah, it should have been Vengeful Spirit. Maybe then it would work.
Yeah. We're gonna have Bane in the meantime just roaming around a bit, trying to see what's going on in the jungle, but they now realize that pool failed again, so they're gonna be happy with that. I mean, those range creeps do make a difference though. They don't push the lane as hard, as it's now 2 range creeps standing on the side of Empire, forcing out Era. To be a bit more careful here, as he's gonna he's gonna get hit by a rocket. But now they also have the tower to tank up on something, so they could go for Era if they wanted to.
Maybe, but it's quite risky. I mean, you don't want to make a mistake on your offensive trial lane, because then the game goes horribly bad, usually. And they're doing quite a good job for keeping the Sven down. He has only 1 creep, while the Gyro is on 14.
And we're gonna actually have Trixie. He's gonna try to surge away, but is he gonna be able to do that? Oh, a nice shockwave from Scandal. It's gonna say 66 HP, but that's gonna be turning into 0. As the first blood goes to Scandal. Now JK looking for Funnick. Funnick gets a Shuriken toss. 8 HP left. Still eating a tangle, but that's gonna be the last hit. That one last sticky napalm got him killed, as we have also on the top lane action going on. Ice Path misses up on No-Tail. Still gonna get hit by a homing missile, dual breath. Still hits as well, homing missile. He's not gonna do the job either. Sven stun hits him too. Can they do more? Another stun to follow up. Silent, Trouble, dead. As it's also Chen that still went down by the Gyrocopter. And that is gonna be an exchange on the top lane. We're actually started off with Fly dropping.
I was actually watching the top lane all the time, and No-Tail did a good play in the beginning when Fly got sleeved and he unslapped him with his creep. So it looked like he will live through it, but they continued fighting and actually got 3 for 1, was it?
Yeah. Yeah, they only got the well,
no,
Chen died,
2.
Vengeful Spirit died. For the lane, 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Sven didn't die, he just went home.
Yeah. Sven is Sven actually is the one that got the kill.
And No-Tail almost didn't die, but he showed himself for a while there and got hit by the flag cannon, unfortunately for him.
That was just a bit sad. He almost stayed alive. That rocket didn't kill him, but then flag cannon. Still finishing up. I mean, that's good start for Empire on this tri lane. I mean, the thing about an aggressive tri lane, of course, you have to be aggressive. You have to get kills, otherwise it's not going to be worth it. So far so good. And they're actually going to have some help. We're going to have Bounty Hunter, who is actually level 6 already. That's one very fast level Bounty Hunter. The stun gonna hit up on 2. There goes the track. Gonna go for Silence first. There is gonna be a Brain Step still though. Puts himself in the Nightmare. Will be able to stay alive for a little while longer, as Goblek still lands an Ice Path up on 2. Rocket Barrage will chase No-Tail away, who actually goes down. Keep getting the last hit. The track kill still goes off though, and the Shuriken toss picks up the Jakiro as well. And the only one left alive is Blow Your Brain, who's gonna get tracked up as well. That's 1 track kill. And a good trade for Fnatic. 1 for 2.
Much needed help for the lane by Bounty. Good TP by Honey. That's exactly what you should do in a situation like this. Sadly the Chen died as well. I mean, he's really poor at the moment. But yeah, at least something.
And the track kill, of course, making a big difference. And more importantly, Sven, again, picked up one of those 2 kills right there. So more gold going the way of him. As he is my last hits, we can't really look at him. I mean, he just got his second last hits of the game. It's kind of sad as we have a rush for the rune. Oh. I like seeing 2 people rushing for the rune, and then it's actually going to be bottom where nobody is standing. The regen rune just hanging around there by himself. Let's see if Henny can get it. Looks like he can. Trixie gonna find out if he can, though. It's the rush chase among team members. He's still gonna give it away. A bounty hunter mid lane now working out for sure. Getting that early level 6, and of course Magnus also got level 6. He has got himself a reverse polarity, but we haven't seen him leaving the lane yet, as we did see, of course, JK do.
Yeah, let's see what his decision will be. He can try to gank top lane, because they might get the tower on top of that, since it's really low. But it's not really that much needed. Maybe he just needs the TP to counter gank the bounty if he goes there again, which he does have actually right now. So, yeah.
Well, I just heard Gyrocopter talk to Jijikiro.
Yeah, it sometimes happens. It's actually pretty cool. I love the voice acting that Valve did on this game, at least for most of the cases. And did you actually hear the new Bastion announcer?
I didn't hear the Bastion, I only heard the Tuskar.
Oh yeah, but the Bastion one, it's really amazing. I'll probably buy it soon.
But the Bastion one is actually the one that's based on a game that I didn't play, so
It's doesn't really matter. It's really amazing. You should listen to it sometimes.
I will.
It's funny, and the voice actor has a really good voice as well. So
that's always good. I still don't think anything can top Earthshaker though. It's just not gonna happen. Looks like we're gonna see Empire looking for something again. I mean, they realize a lot of people are missing, that they're checking if Era is by himself or if there's more people around there. Right now, Fly is gonna walk there again though. Walks past a Troll Warlord, which is actually the property of Notil. And then he walked by a Radiant Ward actually. That's the one he walked past by. Let's see, and they're gonna push. Where are they? Where is Bounty Hunter? He picked up an illusion rune. Bottom lane in the meantime is being quite safe. Funnick has got 49 last hits for 9, so he's doing amazingly well. He's the highest farmer on the map. He's of course up against Trixie, who is 43 for 0, so it's also not doing bad at all. But so far, it is only it's only Trixie that actually died once on that.
Trixie was actually wooding for a while, so those creeps are actually wood creeps, some of them, and he's so afraid of Funnick right now.
Well, then
He did last one.
I'll just stick up net worth. That shows a bit of a more realistic graph, as we do see that Empire's heroes are pulling slightly ahead, even with those track kills going the way of Fnatic. It is their farm that's just getting them, and now we have the rotation. Scandal coming towards the the top lane, of course. Let's see if they can force something out. He of course has not got a blink dagger just yet. 9 minutes into the game, would be very lucky if he did. But he still wants to get up a good reverse polarity, but instantly Fnatic, they feel something is wrong, and they just leave their tower alone. Tower gets destroyed, no deaths were done, and that is gonna be that's gonna be a failed gank by Scandal. He kind of wasted a bit of time. Bottom lane, oh, gank being set up. Trixie around here. Bounty Hunter invisible with his Iron Shell, but scouted out already. Funnick is gonna be safe.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. That would be such a good gank. Funnick is like 100 away from his blink dagger. Delay him quite a lot. But yeah, it didn't happen in the end.
Yep. And Funnick is actually carrying Dust. I think he might be up against that the Bounty Hunter from the start.
Yes.
We've got still Fly farming up with a Chen. I mean, if we look at the levels, we'll see that there is actually 2 level 4 heroes still up on Fnatic, with only 1 level 4 hero left up on Empire, and that is the Jakiro. And so that can be, I can definitely say that Empire's trialing was a success.
It was definitely a success. I'm quite surprised that Fnatic has chosen to lane as they did. I'm not sure if they didn't expect the trial lane, or just wasn't sure about how strong it would actually be. No idea. This one is really crippled right now, and they would need him very soon. No, not very soon, but they actually need something on him to be able to fight.
Middle tower is under attack. He is quite poor, even though he's been in 3 out of the 4 kills. He hasn't died yet, but he's just not been getting last hits. And that shows also in net worth. He is 3rd up on his team, which is not that bad. But Empire is getting further ahead, and they're looking towards our 2nd tower of the game. It's going to be the tier 1 mid, Fnatic. Can they do something to defend this? I personally don't think so. No, it's already too late. It's already dead.
Empire is really strong right now, and one mistake in the mass fight, a good reverse polarity by Empire, and Fnatic can lose so much by that, and they will just roll through after that Empire with the heroes they have.
Yeah, they need more track kills. That's what they need. Bounty Hunter
Definitely.
already on the hunt. I mean, we haven't seen Bounty Hunter for a while because he's just been roaming. He has got face boost. He's got 300 gold. Scandal now also going towards the bottom lane, being scouted out though. Honey seeing that one.
Sun is getting some much needed farm though. That's good for Fnatic.
Yeah.
They just can't crumble under the pressure right now and keep it cool. But it's really hard against Blink Batrider, yeah.
Yeah, Blink Batrider's gonna find Funnick there, and there goes the reverse polarity and the shockwave, and no tail inside an ice path, and that is 2 quick kills. Going the way of Empire without really that much effort. Well, they used the 2 ultis for that one, but successfully so, as we have Gyrocopter. He's gonna be harassed by 2 heroes, might still drop, but at what cost? Because people coming in from the side, will Fnatic be able to get away in time? Scandal does not have a Blink Dagger, does have a Skewer again in 8 seconds, actually Bane. Hello, Fiend Script. By Trixie, and now is only JK left, and he should be able to get away from that one.
I think Blow Your Brain should have ran towards his team. He made a slight mistake to run the other way. He also probably didn't expect to be seen after he picked up the invisibility, but he got actually tracked right before that. So that might be the reason for him to run that way as well. Yeah. Also, before, I'm not sure about the reverse polarity by Magnus, it was kind of unnecessary. But they probably won't need it now anyway.
Nah,
Or actually, they might.
Well, it doesn't look like Funnick wants to defend this. They are trying to push down the mid tower slightly, but they won't be able to. There already is a TP in from the Magnus, and he'll be able to just force them back out. So that's all tier 1 towers down on the side of Fnatic.
Yep.
And that's gonna be, well, it's gonna be putting them at a high gold advantage. 5k gold in their favor with the experience graph is actually looking quite interesting. I have to say, I mean, it looks like a big drop, but it wasn't even down to 1k, but it's still so very even at 250 experience in favor of Fnatic actually, because of that last kill up on the Gyrocopter, which was actually a pretty high level hero that they managed to kill off.
Although they want the offensive tri-lane, you don't get as much levels from offensive tri-lanes because you don't pull as much, and they also played against Chen, which was getting some levels in the woods. So that's the reason why the XP advantage isn't there, as well as the gold.
That is true, and of course Empire just did a bit of a 5-man Dota, so that costed them some middle farm as well. So we have their fortification going off, the push goes on, the tier 1 towers, just creeps left though. Heroes already backed off, they don't want to be forced into a fight that they don't want to take. Because if you look at both lineups, and you see the team fight potential from both, you kind of think, okay, reverse polarity, that's the one that's going to matter most for Empire. The thing about Fnatic is they need to stay alive after that reverse polarity. They can use the Hand of God and the mechanism to do so. Funnick. Bottom, trouble. Yeah, Lasso still on JK. Is it gonna be able to do anything though? Here comes Scandal. Reverse polarity on 2, and 2 go down. And it's Funnick that is actually still alive. Nice play coming off from Empire. Their control all the way. And are they gonna be getting a tower in return for that fight? I think they are.
Fnatic is getting a tower as well. I'm not sure what Silent was doing there still. In the shop, got picked off, and tower on top of that, and Sun is getting slowly but steadily back into the game. It's 2000 gold right now, and they might get the second tower as well, since Empire TP'd a lot the bottom lane.
Yeah. And they will be getting a tier 2. Gold strength is still there for Era if he wants to use it. Nightmare up on Funnick. Of course, sorry, on Fly. Wow. And it will be Fly that will be sent home, trying to do what he can, trying to slow them down. They don't get the tower, they do lose their own tier 2 though, first tier 2 going down in the game on the side of Empire.
Yeah, Era should probably have used his God Strength for the tower. He won't be fighting anyway with it in the near future, I think.
We have Scandal has his mechanism complete, just checking over some of the items. We've still got Bounty Hunter building towards a drums, if you can get it. 2100 gold, like you said already, up on Era. Looking for probably BKB, because I don't really think a Mask of Madness would really fit in this situation, but we'll see. Era is of course a player, not me.
I'm not sure how good BKB is here, because you have the Better the Lasso, you have the Magnus ultimate, and you have the Bane's ultimate as well on top of that, so...
But you can't be scored.
Well, that's true, but still. It's really hard in games like this. If you have a hero that really needs BKB like Sven or let's say Luna, and you are facing so many stuns that goes through BKB, it's really hard to choose sometimes. So we'll see what he goes for.
We'll find out sooner or later. The soundtrack's going off. Silent is actually being pretty ballsy. He's very far forward for a support player, and that just shows how far he thinks he's ahead. The mind games going on here as the ancient stack, consisting of only 3 stacks, I do think. Yeah,
I
stacks.
don't think you can stack it more in this version after the creep update.
Nope. It's gonna be taken down at least. Era still has his god strength, so can use that to take it down. Should be safe. Should be giving him some extra farm there. As well, we're probably soon gonna find out what they are gonna be building. As Darkseer actually picked up a buckler, so he is gonna go for the mechanism, and that's gonna be wow. That's gonna be JK, and he's going down real fast, showing himself like that. Let's see if they can find some more. Nightmare up on the high ground. Reverse polarity score. Oh wow, that's the reverse polarity though. It's on 2. That is 1 down. That is 2 down. Can they go for more? Yes, they can. That is 4 down in total. And No-Tail trying to get himself away. He's the last one staying alive for his team, trying to run around Funnick, but that's not going to be possible. That is a team wipe on the side of Fnatic Empire. And just making sure to know, Magnus, why he's down again.
This is the mass side I was talking about. Good reverse polarity, slight mistakes by Fnatic, and they just lose 5. It's really hard to run away from these heroes that Empire has.
Yeah, and they're gonna have an even more tough time, as Empire is just gonna go towards the tier 3 towers. There's no fortification up anymore, just used. And I mean, can Fnatic stop this push in? It doesn't feel like Empire is gonna let themselves get stopped. There's still a lasso up in 1 second. There's a blink and a 4-step up on Funnick. There's a cooldown still available as well. Here comes the Sven stun. Scandal getting hit way outside the base though. Nightmare up on JK. Ice Path following up. Range tap as well. Shockwave. Well, that's already a lot of damage. There is a lasso. It's on Era. Era cannot do anything and is already dead. And now the cooldown comes down. And as the swap didn't really do that much anymore, as Fly is going to be put in a nightmare while the Darkseer gets picked up. There's also Fly going down, and I would not be surprised if we see a very early GG being called out. Or am I just... oh well, no, there it is. You know, I don't want to be one of those casters that says it might be a GG when it's actually going to be lasting for 20 minutes longer, but that was actually a GG. So that means we are going to have a game number 3.
Great place by Empire. I think they pretty much won the game by the laning stage. As I said already, I'm not sure if Fnatic just didn't expect them to lane as they did, or just thought they could make it with the Chen. I'm not sure about the Vengeful Spirit pick. Yeah, but that's how it goes. The Empire playing really good game, winning in under 20 minutes, and luckily we have the third game now.
Yep.
Great.
And then we're gonna see game number 3, so there will be one last game to determine if either Fnatic or Empire is gonna be going up against Na'Vi in the grand finals tomorrow at 1800 CET time. So make sure you tune in then, or well, make sure you stick around because you want to know which one of these 2 teams is gonna be it. So game number 3 gonna come right up as soon as we see the end screen, and we're gonna jump ourselves out of this game into the next game. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss this, and we will be seeing another game shortly. Stay put.